Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today we're making my marsh setup with a theme of greenhouses and ruins, kind of a mix of them, and it's actually my favorite setup so far, so let me know if you like it as much as I did. I already sketched out the drawings, so now I just have to outline the sketch with my fine liner. And let's talk about the drawing. So I wanted to incorporate the greenhouse window with the ruins outside. Some ivies climbing the window and some bottles of herbology stuff. For the cover page, I wanted to incorporate all the different elements of this theme, and my idea was to draw a pedestal of some sort, and behind that a greenhouse window, which have inside some shelves with the barrels and boxes that contain flowers, seeds, fertilizers, and more stuff like that. I have to say that drawing every leaf of the ivy was pretty tiring. You can actually see in this clip how slow it is in real time, but I think it turned out okay. It's not perfect, but I actually like that it's kind of messy in a way. Also, I started to use a camera to film my top view, so now I can use my phone to record these close-ups, so let me know if you like the different perspective. For the quote page, I decided to make the whole spread look like it's a continuous landscape. So my idea was to draw some ruins on the left side, but it's on the same line as the pedestal, to bring it all together, if that makes sense. The font I chose for this setup is pretty simple and minimal because I think this theme is a little busy with so many elements, and I wanted to make the drawings the focus of the spread and make the lettering look like it's part of the scene. I came across this quote: "The secrets are in the plants." I don't know who is the author, but I really like this quote and I think it makes sense to this whole setup. For the lettering, I used a thicker fine liner to make it pop just a little more, because I want to focus on the drawings, but I don't want the words to blend with them. It's time for the coloring, and I used a very limited color palette that includes some beige, brown, green and pink, and I really like these colors and they work well together. I used only zebra Mildliners and Faber-Castell brush pens. I will link it down below for you. So to paint the ruins, I use this mild beige. For the window, I use this brown and the ivy in green. For the shading, I used a darker green for the ivy and a darker beige for the ruins. It is a little harder to do the shading in water-based markers because I'm used to alcohol markers and they blend really well, but in the end I think it came out fine. With the first spread done, we're moving on to the calendar, and for this one I started drawing the calendar as I usually do and decided to have a little to-do list on the side because I had a drawing on the bottom right corner and to balance it out I had to put something on top. I wanted to draw this bridge in ruins, and it is very easy to do actually. Basically, for the ruin effect, you just have to draw these little gaps in between the bricks, and that's it. Of course, I had to bring the ivies again, so I wrapped one around the bridge, and then it will go around the calendar into the shelf above. I colored the bridge in beige as the other ruins, and painted the ivy in green, of course. The only thing I regret in this setup is painting the numbers in this dark brown. If I could do it again, I would paint it in pink or in the dark beige. It's time for the weeklies and another Dutch door as usual. It's nothing new. For each day I drew a box and wrote the day in the same font, and it looks connected to the line. And on the left side I made a mini calendar so I know where I am in the month. In this corner I drew another ruin, similar to the one on the coat page. I wanted something a little more skinnier to fit on this side. I painted the calendar in beige, and to make it stand out more, I used light green on the days of the week. With the Dutch doors completed, we have to make the other side of this spread, where I'm going to put some favorites of the month, my playlist, which is usually where I put the songs that I listen to more throughout the month, and below that a space for a brain dump, for any ideas or literally anything that comes to mind. On the right side of the page, I brought back the greenhouse window, or part of that, and I made a brick wall below that to give the impression of the ruins. Then I drew the ivy around the window, and inside the window, I had, of course, to bring back the bottles of the herbology stuff. Next is the final spread of this setup, which is my habit trackers and my content planner. This month I made space for 6 habits because I want to track more things, and if it works, maybe I'll keep them in the next month. As usual, my content planner is divided into a space for my ideas for videos and a table for tracking the progress of each one. For the decorations, in between the trackers and the planner, I made this shelf made of ivy and put some bottles on top. And then, in my ideas box, I drew a small ruin. After the outline, I colored all the drawings with the same colors as the other spreads, and it is pretty much done. Now it's time for the final flip through. This month I didn't use any stickers or washi tape, but I guess sometimes drawing a whole setup is actually really fun, which I didn't do in a long time. So tell me in the comments if you like this theme, if you want to see more, like and subscribe. And I see you on the next one that is going to be my February reading wrap up. Bye!